Yo, what is good? It's your boy Money Mitch, and we are back on No Cap Podcast today. I'm by myself. I'm just doing a solo little video. I just really wanted to talk about something that a lot of people are thinking about in America right now. And not even thinking about, they're going through it right now. A lot of people are going through this. I would say everyone's going through it. That's not up top. You feel me? And that's just being fucking priced out of literally everything. We're priced out of groceries damn near. It's almost in some places, it's the same benefit price-wise to rent a house as it is to just outright buy it. You get what I'm saying? The car market is tanking. More people are going on resources like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, private sale auctions, repo auctions, things like that to just get a vehicle. Not even a crazy vehicle, not even like a foreign. Because, again, we're just priced out of everything. The American dream's a fucking lie. Every conspiracy theory was not a theory, nor was it a conspiracy. We found out that all that shit was true. A lot of this type of stuff has really taken my mind away from car content because it's, again, how are you supposed to make car content consistently, I should say, if you're priced out of car parts and stuff like that, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong. I still spend money on car parts, just not as much as I used to, right? Because, we're trying to, me and my girlfriend are trying to make different life decisions and different life moves so we can continue this life that we want to live without really suffering super, super, super bad. We're going to suffer. That's inevitable. Everyone's going to suffer here for a little bit. We're trying to make the suffering more manageable. Without further ado, let's get into today's video.
It's shit like Simon says, what I say go, my goods be doing the most. Whatever you catch, I'm told the handshake cool, but I leave your shit on the floor. Smoke don't dope, no choke, nothing.
Okay, so I'm about to show y'all a video of this lady talking. She's basically going over the same things I'm talking about right now. Basically, she's going over the play, bro. And what I mean by the play is the play from, I don't even know who's pulling the strings, right? We could say shadow government, we could say whatever. It doesn't really matter. The play, it was the rent to own, bro. Like, I'm a big gamer, right? So like I can say around the time Fortnite got big, when Fortnite got big and the microtransactions started going crazy, I knew something, a giant shift was about to come because you had the microtransaction and everything going forward. Obviously stuff back then too, but it was more prevalent. It's more prevalent now. Damn near. It is everything now. It's microtransactions during video games. You know what I'm saying? Leasing, more people are leasing cars compared to just buying cars. Again, more people are renting houses instead of just buying houses because it's cheaper to just it's cheaper to have the dream of owning something instead of just outright owning it, right? But anyway, I'm going to get into this video. We're going to talk about it as we go. And yeah, here we go.
Are kind of at that point where they feel like, the straw that broke the camel's back, like they can't take it anymore. Okay, if it's not one thing or another, it's the rent increases, it's the grocery bills, it's the utility bills, insurance, everything you do, everything that you look at, everything you go to pay. I mean, it's increase after increase. I know I'm seeing it with my property taxes, my water bill, my electricity. I mean, everything just keeps going up. Groceries, we try and keep it, under $100 a week, but that's really becoming a stretch nowadays. People are snapping, and not because they are weak, but because they're feeling suffocated. There is too much pressure. There's so much going on. And when you're working full time and you are doing a side hustle and then you barely have any time for yourself and you're not making ends meet and you feel like you can't even work towards the American dream and you're not being able to take part of the things that were traditional milestones for previous generations, right now they just feel more and more out of reach. People are just so exhausted and they are crashing out about it. That's like a new term that's been going around. But check out these videos. Look how people are reacting to what's going on here in the United States.
As a younger millennial, I'm really beginning to question when we're going to call it a day. I mean, I know the vast majority of us have woken up, thankfully, and we've realized that we've been sold a lie.
From the beginning, bro. Like, this play goes back so far Cause I'm a millennial myself. I'm 30, right? So I get what she's saying, bro. I got lucky. So I joined the military, right? I did the military thing for like 5 years, 6 years. And then I did contracting where I was making good money. I was basically doing what I was doing in the military for the Singaporean military, right? So I was making good money. So when I was making good money, I used my military benefits and stuff to get the stuff that I have now. Like yeah, I have a crib and stuff like that. But again, bro, like I feel bad for the people that can't get a crib that are my age. I talk to plenty of people that talk about, yo, how do I go about getting a crib? Yo, I want to get a crib by this age. Yo, what should I do? X, Y, and Z. And it's just like, shit, dude. Well, again, you got to think about things. So, again, I use my VA loan to get my house and stuff. I'm also disabled, so I don't pay property taxes. So that's something I don't I don't really worry about that, right? But that's not the case for everybody. Everybody's case is different. So it's like you got to worry about property taxes. If you don't use a VA loan, you need 10% of the house's value at closing to close on the house, right? You need all these little things just to get a crib, bro. And by the time you get the crib, financially, you're tapped. Don't even worry about the car. You can't afford that yet. If you're not even mechanically inclined, good luck, because trying to get something off Facebook Marketplace and then trying to arrange to get it fixed by a mechanic, and then let's say you got to get it towed there, and then diagnostic fees, and then all this other stuff, and now all said and done, you're tapped out, and now you have a $4,000 debt because that you had to put on a loan to get the whip fixed. You know, it was the hoopty. You had to get the hoopty fixed. So now you're running on that. You're already in massive fucking debt from the house. So yeah, you're just house poor now, as the term is. You're just house poor. And like I said, I feel bad for people that get to that point, and I feel bad for people that can't even get to that point, because it's like, well, shit, at least this person's house poor. I can't even really afford apartment. But since I really can't afford an apartment, I really, really can't afford a crib, like a house.
Pretty much our entire lives, and that this American dream is not attainable. It's not attainable. It was attainable for the older generations. As we know, they were able to work their 40 hours a week and reap the benefits. Whereas we have to work 2 to 3 jobs just to achieve the same results. And I'm in a position where realistically I will have to get a second job in order to better my situation, potentially even maybe get a third to help pay down my debt. And I'm not doing it. I'm not participating in this. I'm not doing it. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I've worked since I was 14 years old. I think most millennials are in the same boat.
Yeah,
We've been working
no bullshit.
forever.
I've been working since 16.
Burnt out. There's been many phases throughout my life where I've had to work multiple jobs just to get by. Just to get by. And I have nothing to show for it. I don't have a house. My car, I've been driving the same car since I was in college. So 10 years, over 10 years. It's falling apart. I can barely afford groceries. I'm living with my parents because I can't afford to rent on my own.
Yeah.
People say, oh, we'll just get roommates.
Yeah, bro. Okay. So I'm going to talk about that right there. I'm going to talk about the living with your parents situation versus the roommate situation. Because I did the opposite. I never lived with my parents as an adult. Like once I turned 18, I went to the military thing. I haven't been back to my parents' crib since, for real, right? I'll go and visit, whatever, but that's that. But I had the roommate thing, right? And I'm going to let her finish what she says about roommates, but what I'm going to add before she does that is, bro, roommates can be a huge hit or a huge miss, bro. Huge. And eventually, I'll tell you the truth, you probably going to get tired of them niggas anyway. Just to tell you the bare bones to save you some time. You're eventually going to get tired of them. They're going to do things you don't like. You're going to do things they don't like. Certain things are going to butt heads about it. You know, it depends. You know, there's a lot of factors to having roommates. You have to be on a different type of mental level to be roommates with somebody, bro. Because I tell people all the time, relationships, friendships, whatever, you don't know somebody until you live with them. I tell this to people all the time. It's different when you got to live with somebody. They cool when you can, take a break. That's why I like my friends' kids, because, kids are dope when they're not mine. I have to take care of them 24/7, 25/8 realistically, but that's that. But friends are the same way. Relationships can be the same way. You don't know them until you're with them 24/7. It's a different ball game. It's a different ball game.
I'm 30 years old. I shouldn't have to live with fucking roommates. I'm an adult. I was able to live on my own before. Not anymore, though. All of our clothes are plastic.
Yeah.
All of our food is poisonous. It's toxic.
Yep.
And we're paying top dollar for it. I don't have health care because when I was laid off, obviously I lost my insurance and I found a way to work for myself, but I can't afford health care. If I do need something, I'm paying out of pocket. The list just goes, it's never ending.
The list goes on.
I think we're all just at a point where we're done. We're exhausted. I seek seclusion at this point. I want to go live off grid somewhere and just never talk to a soul again. I'll get a tiny home and just live in the woods. I want to be left the alone. I don't care anymore. I just don't care anymore. And I'm like, at what point do we band together and try to fix this? Or what? Or do I just, do I give up and just go get my tiny home in the woods? I don't know.
See, we got to do both, guys, for real. Get the time, get about, for real. This is the play, for real, for everybody watching this video. And make sure you hit the like, subscribe, because we're going to do conspiracy content. We're going to be doing car content. We're going to be doing gaming content. We just got to pump out the content, guys, because now I'm getting tired of this shit. I go to bed every single night and think about the shit she's talking about every single day. And I'm on the better side of the spectrum, guys. A lot of people that are listening to this are on the better side of that spectrum as well. But that's still a spectrum. It's not tippy top, bro. The top doesn't have a spectrum because the top is the top. You feel me? The spectrum's only in the beginning, for real. That's the way I look at spectrums. When you at the top, bro, the spectrum doesn't even matter, But like she said, our food is fucking poisonous. We have bioengineered fucking ticks, right? We just had Resident Evil 9 Requiem drop, right? Where the fuck is Leon? Where's Leon fucking Kennedy and Chris fucking Redfield? Where are they? Because we have bioorganic weapons that we're finding out that whoever, I don't even know. I'm not even going to say the name. I'm going to say BG. BG is probably designing. We know that the first one was the Lyme disease. We found out that was genetically engineered. We found out that was bioorganically engineered. That's a fucking made up fucking thing. And then we find out that these other ticks are making you allergic to real red meat, right? And then here's the kicker. And then they expect us to make cultivated, by the way, read the packaging. It's like cultivated or lab cultivated or something like that. If it says something like that, then that's fake meat, apparently, allegedly. So come on, guys. We really got to get to the point where, okay, we really got to, we got to keep the program fucking Fort Knox tight. We got to keep the program tight. We have to all band together. Figure out this shit we know what's going on for the most part, but really figure out what's going on, right? Really figure out what's going on at the deep down crevice of this bullshit, right? Because we got comets striking the earth at an alarming rate. We got people getting pulled underwater by dolphins, apparently, and building underwater cities. We got dolphins showing up at an alarming rates on the fucking, on the beach. What else? We got Elon saying he wants to make, we have Elon saying he's starting a semiconductor company, and he wants to produce 1 billion to 10 billion Optimus robots a year, right? We have all of this shit going on at once. The Epstein files, most people begged for those. Most people didn't even read those. You feel me? The adrenochrome, the missing children, the trafficking, and this all popped off after the Diddy shit. That's what people don't get. And Cat Williams said this in the Shay Shay Club interview. He said all lies will be told in 2024, 2025 at the time. That is all. That's what he said. And now look at this shit. We're finding out all of this shit that's going on, dude. They're putting shit in the water. They're putting shit in the food, like we said. They're putting shit in the clothes. Think about this, and I thought about this yesterday. Think about this. We live on a planet that is made of dirt, rock, trees, grass, all these great things, right? We're at the point, guys, where we go to the store and literally buy genetically modified dirt. And then we complain about our food being toxic. Think about that. You can buy, I was at Lowe's a couple days ago because I'm redoing the irrigation in my backyard. You can buy, I think it's like 1 pound, 2 pound bags of enriched dirt. The bag says enriched soil, right? For $5, $10 a bag at 2 pounds. Instead, when you could just, I live in Idaho, so like we have nothing but dirt and flatland, right? When I could just literally go out to anywhere and then just go buy dirt. You see what I'm saying? You're trading in that convenience every time just because you can go to the store. We have to get to the point where we have to stop being so lazy. And that goes all the way around. If more motherfuckers got to start learning how to grow vegetables and stuff, that's what we got to do. If we need more people to learn how to weld and do all of this stuff, that's what we got to do. We have enough rappers, content creators, and artists and musicians, bro. We have all of that good stuff. Actors too, right? We have all of that good stuff, right? We have enough streamers and influencers, bro. I love what I learned to, you really, like, we have to stop being consumers and we have to start for real being creators of whatever the fuck we need to create. That's what we need to do. We need to start being creators, because when you sit here, and I'm guilty of it, I did it today. When you sit here and doom fucking scroll all day, you're not learning nothing. Your attention span's getting shorter and shorter every scroll, right? We need to band together, change this shit. I mean, shit, if it takes getting in shape and all of us learning how to shoot and do all this shit, then that's what we got to do. But something's got to change, guys. We can't keep getting on social media and complaining and then wondering why our account's getting banned. That don't even make sense.
You know what you think.
Also, for those of you that don't know, I have a vlog channel called She Prepares that I kind of go over my lifestyle and what I personally do to prepare on a daily basis for just everything that's happening in the world. So if that interests you, go down to the link below, but it is called She Prepares. And I hope to see you over there for those that are interested. Take care.
Well, let's start this rant off right. I fucking hate this country. I cannot be the only fucking one who has considered himself a patriot their whole life and supported their country that fucking hates it here. I hate it here. I'm about to lose my shit. Only income for a family of 5. I fucking break my back, work 2 jobs when I have to, work side jobs. I make pretty good money as a carpenter for the union. Believe it or not, over $100,000 a year where in the area where I live in, and it doesn't mean shit. Can't buy a house because I can't afford a $4,000 a month mortgage payment. Yep. What makes this the greatest country? Because I'm about to flip out. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. I got nothing to look forward to but paying bills and dying. Meanwhile, these can fucking rip off the country, get free housing, free food, this and that, and I'm over here breaking my back to even have Christmas or do anything, and this is the greatest country in the world. It's not. I can't do it anymore.
Bro, I feel him. I haven't celebrated. Like I said, I'm 30. I bought my house in 2023. It's 2026. So I bought my house like 3-4 years ago. I haven't had a housewarming party. I haven't celebrated a birthday personally for me in my house. I haven't done none of that shit, bro, because it's like, well, shit, dude. I really don't even for real want to pay the extra expenses to do those type of things. I'd rather just go to the gas station or go to the grocery store, get like a 6-pack or something, or get like a snack or something, get some food or something. We talked about it's fake, right? But get some fucking drink and then just chilling and going in the garage and working on one of my cars, bro, or working on my girlfriend's car or working on something. Because yeah, this shit is a fucking scam. $4,000 in rent. I'm originally from Virginia, so my VA people stand up for me, please. Like, it's crazy. All of my friends that live in VA, they're working a job, right, to barely make ends meet, right? And they basically have to cut all this shit out. Who the fuck wants to work 2 years in a row and then maybe travel twice? That's not even probably gonna happen, bro. We're outclassed, bro. We're outclassed by the people that run the country. And we're not doing nothing but, no shade to Buddy, because I feel I'm doing the same thing right now to give this to y'all. But we're sitting here and complaining on social media instead of literally banding together and changing this shit, bro. It has to change. And if we don't change it, we can't complain.
I cannot be the only one who's literally about to just
and I'm a
go
veteran,
buck
so I
wild
get
crazy and do some drastic ass shit and just say f it all.
So please tell me how it makes any freaking sense that as a stay-at-home mom, I had $500 in food stamps, I had health insurance for my entire family, and we got $7,000 back on taxes. I go back to work, I lose my food stamps, I lose my health insurance, and we're only getting $100 back on taxes. And this is why people don't want to work, because why am I working my butt off and losing all that stuff and still living paycheck to paycheck when I was living paycheck to paycheck before, but I at least had food stamps and health insurance and got $7,000 back?
Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
How's that math then? Yeah.
So I've got to pay my taxes, make sure they get it on time so I don't get in trouble. And I got to make sure I drive the speed limit. And I got to make sure I'm on time to work every day. And I got to make sure I put in enough hours at work. I got to make sure that I reach a certain age before retiring. I got to make sure that I have enough money in my 401k to survive. I got to make sure that I make $114,000 as a single adult in New York State to make sure that I survive.
The 401k low-key is a scam, guys. I'm not gonna lie. If you can, I would invest this universal life insurance. You know what I'm saying? That's like a 401k without any of the cons, really. And you can get access to that money I think it's from like 90 days up to 10 years early. So like at 10 years upon starting. So, and then depending on what you can afford a month is what the policy can be. So you can get $1 million, $2 million policy. Some places are different. You feel me? You could do your research on that. I'm not sponsoring any life insurance company policies or anyone like that. I'm just putting y'all on free game. Look into that. You can actually take your 401k and put it into your life insurance policy as well, which you can also put both of those into a trust and operate it through there if you get to that, once you get to that level. There's levels to this shit, bro, and you can't play the game. This is my thing. I've been playing video games my whole life. Every system you could think of. I had the Power Glove, bro. I had the Game Boy Micro, all the Game Boys, all the PlayStations, all the Ataris, all the Dreamcasts, everything, all the Xboxes. Shit, you can see the Xboxes. That's my Series X and my PS5 right next to each other. And my girl's got a PS5 right downstairs on our projector. Like, the gaming shit is real here, right? So one thing that I learned from gaming, bro, every time you punch above your weight class, you will get better. And so what I mean by that is, if you stop doing what, the common folk is doing, and you start doing what the big dogs are doing, like the big hitters, once you start moving the way they moving, reading the book they reading, using the financial tools the way they using the financial tools, because that's the thing. They don't want you to know these tips and tricks, right? But if you know the tips and tricks, bro, you're in there. Like back in the day for my Halo 3 people, remember the Recon helmet, the Flaming Recon? People that had the Recon element were either devs, people that made the game, developed the game, or they were people that knew the devs. You feel me? You're, and then once you got that, you're automatically different than the common folk. So it's like there's levels to these things, man, and you can't operate on level 1 when these crackers are playing on level 50. You gotta operate on their level. You gotta do the shit that they're doing. But again, we got to band together and change this shit because they don't want us to know. They don't want us to know these tips and tricks, bro. They don't.
5. But they and take all of our money to pay people to. And if they don't buy them, but make sure you pay your taxes.
So can somebody please explain something to me? What the fuck is going on with energy in Virginia? Because something to me is just not making sense. Every single electric bill I'm getting is looking like this. This
I
is
would
how
never pay
all
a
my
bill like
electric
that.
bills are looking. How is it humanly possible that I was using 1,500 and less kilowatts every single month in 2025, 2024, and 2023, but somehow I'm using 5,000 kilowatts of energy now in 5,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000 the last 4 months? Something doesn't make sense, bro. And every time I call Dominion Energy, they tell me that I'm tripping. I need somebody to help me understand how a human can use 5,000 kilowatts when I'm never home. Never home. I don't use TV. I don't use heat. I don't understand. But this is getting to the point where I can't I don't know what to do with this shit, bro. Somebody help me.
I can't keep
bullshit.
doing this. Like, what the f is even going on? Everything that's happening and having to still go to work every day and pay bills and rent.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, I don't condone it really, but like, if your job isn't doing what your job needs you to do, like, or let me correct that. If your job isn't doing what you need your job to do, aka to pay bills, to pay for gas, to buy food, to do all of these things, then why the fuck are you still there? I hate to say it. I'm not saying everybody quit, but if everybody quits from a job that isn't working for you anyway, that is the definition of insanity, guys. Come on. Like, you can't be at a place and work and then not get paid enough to not have enough money for your bills and then complain about going to work to the same job that doesn't pay for the shit you're going to work for in the beginning. What? That doesn't sound ass backwards to anybody? That sounds ass backwards to me, bro. I wouldn't be like her in my bed crying. I would have just took a deep gulp, pause, sighed, been like, called the boss and been like, yo, I quit. Fuck this job. Because it's not paying me enough. One, I'm getting stressed out, bent out of shape to where, God forbid, I get in a car accident on the way to work. Now I can't even get to the bitch anyway. And then now that's going to be my fault. And I'm going to have to do all of these things and potentially get fired on the back end anyway. Nah, bro, I'm good. I'll skip all of that bullshit. Thanks. You know, just give me my last check. That's my address. Wire. Make sure it's wire. I don't want it in the mail. That's all I'm going to tell you. And give me that W-2 too, because I'm going to get that tax money.
And stress about money and go to work and pretend like everything is normal. It's just not normal. And I don't know how much longer I can do this. It's like eating me from the inside out. Why aren't we doing something? What the f***, guys?
Hey, so Duke Power reported profits of $5 billion yesterday. $5 billion. And now they're pushing to raise energy rates here in North Carolina by 18%. 18%, right? Can you imagine that conversation at the board meeting? Yeah, we just recorded record profits of $5 billion. What's next on the agenda? I don't know. Let's raise the energy rates by 18% to make it $7 billion next year, right? Energy's not a luxury. Like it's not a subscription. It's not a Netflix that you can just cancel. Yet here we are again, just flat out bending over for these monopolies. Just bending it, and there's nothing that we can do about it, right? Yeah, well, you could go off the grid. Yeah, sure we can. Sure we can. But with all the advances in society and where we're at these days, how far we've came, so to speak, why the fuck would we want to do that? Like, why the fuck would we want to go back and living in huts with no electricity? Because at this point, I'm seriously considering it.
No bullshit, dude.
Seriously.
Me and my girlfriend think about it every day, guys. Me and my girlfriend think about it every day. As soon as we can get enough money to get up out of Idaho and leave, because we're trying to go to Texas and we're trying to get like 3 acres, bro, and then just build from scratch from there, because this shit isn't it. And if it's not Texas for us, honestly, it's out the country. Take my BMW, take the dogs, because we got 2 dogs, and then just get up and get out, man. Honest to God, truly, just get up and get out. And the only reason I would make sure to move somewhere where I could make sure to keep my BMW, only because, like, bro, I still want to do my car shit. I don't want to give my car life up. So it's like, yeah, dude, like, This is insane. Insane, brother. Insane. So, that's it.
Till you die country. I just had a conversation with an individual because I'm looking for jobs, and this individual had my resume, and they were asking me, what is this gap here from this month to this month? That's when I was traveling, right? That's when I was actually experiencing life. So I took about 6 months and I traveled the year of 2025, and I told them this, right? I elaborated, and they go, interesting. And then when they were kind of reading back to me what I had said, they described it as a hiatus. I didn't really know, I've heard the word, I didn't really know the exact definition. I Google it. So it's a break or a pause in something. Right? That's the loose definition. Can you explain to me how stepping away from the matrix, from the system, from this god-awful corporate nonsense country that we live in, to actually experience real life for just like 6 months out of my 27 years, they describe it as a hiatus, a break or pause in what? In what? Being an employee, being a worker ant? Like, that's how they view it. They view like doing real life things as hiatuses, as a break or a pause from the real timeline. These individuals are twisted. It's not their fault per se, but they're grown adults that are just so warped because of the system that they grew up in and could never figure it out, that this is wrong, this is unhuman, this is bizarre. Like, that's bizarre. You're bizarre. I'm not bizarre. I'm trying to be healthier. You're bizarre.
Yo, I think I found the solution to lowering my electric bill. And this is not something fake. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think I found the real solution to lowering the electric bill. I paid the electric bill that was about $800 something. What was it? Last month? Yeah, last month. So I'm still hurting from the back a little bit. Somebody got me. But I think I figured out how to lower my electric bill by a whole lot. And the only way I'm gonna be able to lower my electric bill is certain things you're gonna have to do. And I'm gonna break it down to you. The things that you're gonna have to do, you might not wanna do, you might not look to do, but you're gonna have to do it. And so if you want your electric bill to go from 800 or 1,000 down to about, I'm gonna say maybe around to about 150, 160, follow these steps. Go in your house, hit the first room that the light is on. Hit that light. Go to your kitchen, unplug your major appliances. Go to your bathroom, make sure that light is off. Go to your other room, your bedroom. Disconnect everything, your alarm clock, everything. Go to the second room. If you're lucky, you don't live in a damn one of them halfway homes or whatever, and you turn the lights off in that room and disconnect everything in that room. Basically, the moral of I'm slow right now. The moral of this story is your ass gonna walk around in darkness. That's basically the whole point of this. You gotta walk around in complete darkness.
Oh, that tore me up, Jack, as I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, shit, at this point, you might as well just hit the main breaker to the damn house. Shut everything off. That's where he was going. I was like, bro, just hit the breaker. Chat, just hit the breaker. Just hit the breaker. Cut the circuit. Completely just cut the circuit. Because then the receptacles won't even get drawn because there's nothing to draw. I think that's theoretically how it works. Yeah, if you just cut the power as a whole, it won't do that. But like, yeah, it's funny because, yeah, he's basically just saying, bro, just shut the power off and unplug everything in your house and live like that for the rest of your life. Because that's the only way.
It's pitch black, turn everything off, disconnect everything. When you walk in the crib, I don't give a damn what time it is of the day. Dark, complete darkness. I don't give a damn if it's -5 like it is right now. You gotta walk in the house with your heat off. Your nuts gotta go back up into your body like it's a belly button.
Yo,
you
Chad,
gotta go in a home
bugging.
like you homeless. Walk in that house, you gotta be able to say stuff in your house like, I can't believe I gotta live like this. And you gotta see the smoke coming from your mouth.
Black people are
from
too
being in a
much, bro.
house
We
that is
funny.
completely cold and
Yeah.
dark.
He
That's
talking
the
about
only
living in an
way
igloo.
you're going to be able to save
dark
on these
ass
damn
igloo.
electric bills.
No, bro.
This shit is ridiculous. It's no reason why a damn electric bill through 1 month should be over 3 at the most. 3.
I'm not gonna lie, the highest electric bill I've ever paid in my life was like $416. And then after that day, Chad, I unplugged everything in my house. I turned off every single light every night. Anything that was on, plugged in, or running, unplugged. I unplugged everything.
50. Why are you spending 6, 7, 8? Why am I spending a couple $100? I had to spend $800 something. Dog, this is rigged. It's no reason why people. I thought it was just me. I did. I'm not lying. I thought it was just me. I thought. Until I realized when other people commented when I put that post up months ago, and I said, shit, you are kidding me. It's no way the electric company is running rampant.
I know I've been stressed out lately, and there are times that I just have to take a few deep breaths because, you know, it's like the harder you work and the more you try and the more closer you think you get to a goal, sometimes it feels like it gets pushed further away and it's not good enough, or you don't have enough, you know, funds. It's getting really hard, you guys. Please don't give up, you know, don't give up. Take hope that something has to give here. You know, if you don't see change happening, then you make some changes and make some change in your life. You know, that's what we've been working on, because we've been seeing for years now that things are not sustainable. They have not been sustainable for years, not at the rate that things have been going on here in America. And we have real problems here. And these real problems do require some real transitions and real tough decisions and choices. And they're not fun. They're not fun choices. But if we put our head in the sand and let every day go by, we're going to peak back up and realize that, I mean, we're in a position where there's not even much we can do anymore. It's like your hands are tied. So please take hope. Please figure out something that you can do. It's not too late. I know it's tough out there, you guys, but just please stay encouraged. Drop any comments down below, any encouraging words, anything that maybe you're realizing or noticing, any changes that you're going to make. If you have any struggles that you feel like you want to share, maybe other people can encourage you, just share down below. We have a really great community here on this channel, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. And I hope to catch you in the next video. Take care until then. And as always, stay positive, stay encouraged, and blessings, everyone.
See, guys, that's hold on. This is Apex. Sorry, guys. Revert you back to me. So yeah, guys, that's just life in a nutshell right now. It's pretty fucking hard, but like she said, you can't give up. We can't succumb to this shit, because if the more we let happen, the more they're going to do, right? That's why I tell people to stop being so apathetic about this stuff and stop letting shit just go and let shit just run. And the biggest thing that I hate hearing is, the biggest thing that I hate hearing is, oh, well, that's just the way it is. No, it's not. It's the way we let it be. That's what it is. It's not because it has to be this way. No, it's the way we have let it been, because we get comfortable and we're used to things being like this and all of this stuff. But no, we're gonna make a change for real, bro, because we have to start posting this type of content every day, along with, like I said, conspiracies and car content and stuff like that, because people need to wake up. People need to understand what's really going on. People call me all day talking to me about this stuff. Yo, Capone, how should I do this? How should I set this up? And it's not like I'm not a financial guru or anything, but I'm very good under pressure. Like I dwell in chaos very well. So like none of this stuff even really freaks me out, but it would be foolish to not prepare. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm going to start posting like content about like, tips and tricks for things, stuff that's helped me. And then, yeah, we're just going to really build a fan base, because I would like to build a tribe so I can pick ideas off other people. And then I could also, talk to other people and do whatever. But like I said, we're going to do more styled stuff like this for No Cap Podcast, mainly like when I'm by myself. And then when I have someone else here, we'll talk with them and we'll set everything up, how that's going to be set up. But yeah, man, so that's the video for today. Tap back in. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, MoneyMitchMedia, no spaces. Follow me on TikTok too. It's MoneyMitchMedia, no spaces, 65 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'll leave all my info down in the description. Peace.